for tuning in. D.A., take it away. What a great philosophy. D.A., thanks. And the Jazz start out with the ball. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. We've got Morant, and it's Pena in at the 5, roaming the paint. And Greg, as the playoffs loom in the distance, for those teams who have overachieved in the regular season, how do they ensure that their success continues in the postseason?
Well, listen, the skeptics will remain, and you've got to understand the playoffs are a different animal. You have to be resilient and adaptable, and when that adversity hits, that's when your focus has to rise.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. Portland making their last shot. There's 1:17 left in the first quarter of the game. Morant drives in. Basket counts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Conley. 8 points his last outing. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Conley's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, I love the intensity Conley plays, but it's what allows him to overcome aggressive defense like that right there.
And there's the pass to Morant. Pena, covered by Conley. 4 on the shot clock. Going inside.
Oh, the big fella throwing it down hard.
There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either. Stolen by O'Neal. Now here's Wright. D right on him. Conley left side. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Tie game in Utah. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And such a great story. Royce O'Neal, undrafted out of Baylor, played all over Europe before catching on with the Utah Jazz as a hard-nosed defender.
Thinking back from when I started, overseas, summer camps, mini camps, to where I am now, just an honor being in the position that I am. I'm grateful for the opportunity. So, I can tell my story to the younger kids, just the journey, never give up.
And O'Neal starting in Utah the last few seasons, and Greg earning a long-term deal.
Yeah, a quality 3-and-D guy. Like he said, he never gave up and even now continues to play with that same hunger.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what we've seen from the Jazz so far, what's your take?
I think they're going to be happy with how they played here early on.
Well, looking at this quarter, they should be. Another quarter like this, and they'll be riding high at halftime.
So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Rudy Gay is out there with Eric Pascal. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Butler. And it's Azubuike in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And going to the free throw line will be Clarkson. Confident move there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Clarkson.
Former first-team All-Rookie after being picked in the second round. Clarkson, a draft day steal.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. We've got 1:23 left now here in the second. Pass to Wagner. Here's the 3. Craps in the tray. Wagner's got the lead up to 3 now for Portland.
What unselfishness from the young guard. He's making more of an effort to distribute the ball.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Utah Jazz last season was elite at both ends of the floor. 6th Man of the Year winner Jordan Clarkson says 3 things we've been doing well are playing fast, sharing the basketball, and defense. We're playing a fun style of basketball and just keep racking up the wins. Guys?
They are fun to watch and a handful. D.A. thanks. Now here's Little. Following the shot by Rudy Gay. And Eric Pascal picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams will make substitutions.
Blazers substitution.
Butler against Bledsoe. Drives to the hoop. The offensive rebound. Pena scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Butler finds Pascal. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Trains the 3-pointer. Clarkson's got 5 points so far.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
Takes a step back. 3 from Stevenson. Connects from 3-point range. Stevenson's got the lead. Back up to 5 now for Portland. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Portland out in front, up by 5. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. With Quinn Snyder, Coach, they came at you offensively, so what has to change for you defensively?
Well, a lot, obviously, with everybody on the floor. They're capable of doing this, but we're not. It's just too easy.
Got to tighten things up as we go along. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Portland Trail Blazers.
They found a slight edge on the boards, and they've done it with nothing but raw determination. I mean, look, they've got talent, but the passion is there, and that separates these guys. They're simply refusing to give up possessions.
All right, fellas, time to acknowledge the players of the week. Looking at the Eastern Conference, Bradley Beal.
Man, Bill has been explosive at the top of his game physically right now, putting tons of pressure on the D night after night. I love the passion he's been playing with right now. Keep on going, Bradley. Keep on going.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And Chris, one change we're seeing now, a lot less post-up scoring. Do you miss it?
I do miss it. I mean, if you're 7 foot, you should get close to the basket at times if you have game. You got to win. But I love to see how players who do it effectively, inside and outside. I mean, think about Embiid. Think about Jokic. I mean, and on the whole, I love the way that the game has evolved. And I really miss the post-up because you have to have complete game. And I think we're rewarding skill and complete game now. So I think it's going to come.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for the Trailblazers, we've got Wagner, and it's Stevenson in at the 2. Trailblazers leading by 7. With the drive.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Now here's Conley. Tight defense on him. That's tipped. Now Morant. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. And it's Conley penetrating. The shot off that time. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Jazz have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. And no good that time. Driving to the basket. And Whiteside sends it back.
Main strength of Whiteside's game to me is his long reach. It allows him to block a number of shots.
With 1 on the clock. Oh, big time shot.
He just beat the buzzer. He barely beat the buzzer right there.
The Trailblazers.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Yeah, great job of getting a look before the horn sounded in game.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back right after this. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Jazz trail by 7. So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Wright is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Butler. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Pascal in at the center, filling out the middle. Rebound by Butler.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
To the middle. And slam dunk by Pascal.
Gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
Estepanian over Pascal, and they cash in right away with the quick shot.
He does all the little things. I mean, he does the big things. He's got them in front with another outstanding performance.
Clarkson for 3. That shot no good. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Morant against Butler. Stevenson passes to Morant. There's the 3. Over to the wing. Beyond the arc. Hits it. from three-point range. And it's a 10-point Trailblazer lead.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Trailblazers.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And these guys already with 45 wins on the year, so tonight will make it 46.
And they put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only one left to play.
And here's Portland. Here's Pena. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
Here's Clarkson. The Blazers getting the bucket to halt the run. And it's Morant with the rebound. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Stevenson outside. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game. A sustained effort across the board.
Passes to Wagner. Morant with it. The pass to Wagner. And the Trailblazers, another three.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
We see more teams doing this nowadays. We all are firmly entrenched in the era of the three ball.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.